Hey Craftsman crew and other viewers, got another little video for you today. This one is going to be a little different. It's not going to be a yarn or anything. It's more on the handyman side of things and something on my honey-do list. Feeling pretty down today. I having a lot of pain in my body, and this is why my video is getting out a little late today. But for those of you who enjoy watching my videos, I wanted to push myself and get this out there to you, and you'll see there's a wardrobe change here. I'm actually shooting this intro a little bit after the footage that I took while I was attempting to fix it, the thing that I'm fixing, and it got a little warm in here, so I had to put my tank top back on, and because I had a long sleeve shirt on. But anyway, here's the video as I shot it, and I'm going to edit it together here and get it out to you. We were using our air fryer the other night, and Annette took the basket out of it there and dropped it on the floor, and believe it or not, $100 air fryer got broken and useless from one little tiny piece of plastic breaking off of it. I'm going to take some footage here as I'm trying to fix it here, and I'll probably get Annette to shoot some of the footage there so I can work while she's showing some of the action videos. This one probably ain't going to be a funny one, well, unless I hurt myself and start cursing and swearing maybe. But I'll try to bleep that out if that happens. But oh, please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties. This is live and in color. Okay. Right here, I don't know how well you can see it. There's a little piece of, there it's focusing in good on it, a little piece of plastic that broke off here. And that's what's stopping the whole machine here from working, because that little piece of plastic goes in this slot and engages this little switch in here. I can't get it with my fingers because they're too fat, but you can see there's a little switch there. If I grab something sharp, you can see that when you push on it, see how that goes down, hear the click? That's what makes the whole apparatus run. It must be some type of safety mechanism for when you take the basket out, that it makes the whole unit stop working, so you don't get burnt by the elements inside. Now, what my plan is here, see I got my safety glasses here on my head. I'm going to take my handy dandy Dremel tool here with the cutting wheel onto it, and I'm going to take a pill bottle top, and I'm going to cut a piece of plastic out of it and try to use that to replace the piece of plastic that broke off of it. Will it work? I don't know. People, I'm not an expert by no stretch of the imagination. Maybe someday I'll tell you about how many times I've been electrocuted working with electricity. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to get to that, maybe get Annette to take some footage of me cutting the things out, and hopefully I won't cut my fingers off or anything stupid like that. So anyway, I'll get back to you here in a bit. Alright, Annette's got the camera over there on her table there. I'm just going to show you a bit here of what I'm going to be doing. Always remember to wear your safety glasses. And I'm going to hold this with a pair of pliers, so there's less chance of me cutting my fingers off. Well, I say less chance of me cutting my fingers off. So anyway, here we go. See how quick that Dremel makes the work of that plastic? Hey, the kitty's down here. Hey, Milo. This is our kitty cat, Milo. He usually loves these picture taking, but... Milo. Oh, yeah. Hey, baby. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy.
Say, I am.
Anyway.
Oh, no, he's going to show off for you.
He's going to try to show off.
No, maybe not.
Show off for the camera.
Dave's got you on video.
Anyway.
Keep getting on video.
There he goes. There, as you can see, I got a small strip of the plastic cut out of the center of the thing. Now I'm just going to be cutting and sanding this down to the shape that I need it to replace the piece that's in here. And I don't know if I'll have to glue it or fasten it in some other fashion, but that's going to be the thing to fix it. Piece of plastic you get free with prescription pills. So I'm hoping it'll be a cheap fix, because my wife and I are pretty frugal people, and I live on a fixed income, so I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. I don't know how well you can see this, but I've got it marked here to the shape of what I got to cut out here. I'm just going to cut that out and see if I can get it to match up, and yeah, I'll be back here in a bit. Oh, while I'm waiting for glue to dry, I should tell you a short, funny story. Well, I can say it's funny now. It wasn't very funny at the time, but and it has to do with crazy glue. I was working on something one night. I was actually trying to build a tool for the end of my drill that I could. It was a round piece of wood I had cut out, and I was gluing a bolt into the center of it so I could put sandpaper over the top and make like a disc sander out of it. So anyway, I was working down here and never had my safety glasses on, and I went to tap the center bolt down into the hole that I cut for it, and when I did, the crazy glue squirted out of the hole right into my eye. And at the time, I was on the phone with my best friend Ernie, and so anyway, I said, "Oh, I glued my eye together," and my wife and Ernie both thought that I was joking at first, because I always like to joke about things, and my wife likes to call me the boy who cried wolf sometimes. I'm always pretending I'm hurting myself when I don't really. So anyway, but it was serious. Like, my wife looked over at me after I said it, and I was literally pulling my eye back apart like that because my eyelids were glued together. And when she seen that my eyelid wasn't coming apart, she knew I was serious. Like, so anyway, I had literally like glued my top eyelid to my bottom eyelid.
Mm-hmm.
And when I pulled them apart, like, luckily enough, I got them to pull apart without ripping any flesh off, but because I pulled them apart quick enough. But I ended up going to the emergency room that night just to make sure that I hadn't hurt my eye, and there was actually glue right on my eyeball itself, and the doctor ended up having to cut both of my eyelashes off. And as he was cutting them off, he said, "Now, in theory, these should grow back," he said, "but he said it's not 100%. So anyway, I looked pretty silly there for a while without no eyelashes, but I guess that's good compared to what it could have been. I guess I could have lost my eye, but anyway, all they had to do was
flushed it with saline.
They flushed out my eye for like an hour with saline for just a saline fluid out of an IV drop that they didn't have a needle. They just run the hose right in my eye, and surprisingly enough, that was pretty relaxing. Like I enjoyed it actually. The cooling sensation of the saline going in my eye. So anyway, he flushed it out and he looked at it afterwards, and he said there was still a bit of the glue residue on my eyeball itself, but he said that should wear off with time, and I think it did. But anyway, that was a close one. I could have blinded myself that night, but looking back now, it was pretty funny, but it was pretty serious at the time. But it was also quite funny because when I hollered there, "Oh, I glued my eye together," my friend was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And Annette was like, and they both thought I was joking, but anyway, it was not a joke. Still got all 10 of my fingers, and not only do I still get all 10 of my fingers, with the glue that I've got on them from the crazy glue, they're even more protected now. So there's that. Now this is the repair I made. The glue's not quite dry yet, but I'm going to take you in here. As you can see, the white part's what I replaced. And as you can see, the white that I made is a little bit higher because of the glue. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to trim that off yet or not, but the glue's taking quite a long time to dry because I put it on pretty thick. But yeah, when the glue completely dries, I'm going to give it a test run, and if that needs to be trimmed down some, I will. Hey all, I'm going to end this video right here because glue's taking a while to dry, so I've decided I'm going to let it go a full 24 hours before I try to move it. I'll update you probably on one of my later videos to see if it actually worked or not. So anyway, this is Craftsman signing out for now. And remember, if you can't laugh with me, laugh at me, but keep laughing. Have a nice day. Hey all, H Craftsman here. If you like this video, please remember to like, share with all your friends, and even comment. It helps the channel a lot. And if you'd like to become a member of the Craftsman crew, it doesn't cost you a cent. Just hit that subscribe button. And remember, if you can't laugh with me, laugh at me, but keep laughing. Have a nice day.